In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, one God, amen. My beloved, my child in Christ, this is not a dream. It is not an illusion. Archangel Michael himself is standing at the gates of your destiny, screaming out your name. He says, open this message right now. Do not delay. Do not look away, because time is running faster than you think. You were kept alive for a reason. You were spared when others were not. You were lifted when you had no strength to stand. But the reason has not been revealed to you until this very moment. The heavens are whispering. There are 20 minutes left. And in these 20 minutes, your entire destiny can shift. If you ignore this, the door will close forever. If you open your heart, a miracle will rush in like thunder, breaking every chain that has held you. Listen to me carefully, because Archangel Michael is not just giving you a message, he is giving you a final warning. A choice that cannot be undone. There is a secret hidden in your bloodline. Something your family never told you. Someone you thought was for you has been working against you in silence. But heaven says their plans are collapsing right now. The angels have drawn a line, and you are standing on holy ground. Step forward or be left behind. My beloved, your name was written in fire the day you were born, but demons tried to erase it. People close to you tried to bury it, yet God's hand kept you breathing because the appointed time was not yet complete. Now Archangel Michael is shouting, this is the moment. This is the hour. Do not skip this. Do not walk away, because in just a few minutes, your name is about to be announced in the heavens, and what is announced there cannot be denied on earth. Before I continue, I must say this. If your soul is burning right now, if you feel this word is yours, subscribe to this channel right now, because what comes next will not just touch you, it will transform you. Do not miss the next divine revelation that carries your miracle. A powerful man is watching you. He carries something in his hand that belongs to you. A document, a truth, a key that was stolen generations ago. Tonight he has decided it is yours. But beware, another person in your circle is trying to block it. They smile in your face, but their hands are against you. And Archangel Michael says, the mask is about to fall. Their name will be exposed. My child, do not be afraid, for every hand lifted against you, heaven has raised a sword sharper than their lies. You are not fighting alone. 1,000 angels are standing behind you right now. This is why you survived. This is why you were kept alive when death came knocking. Because this moment, this revelation is the reason your story cannot end yet. My beloved child, listen very closely now. There are currents moving around your life that you cannot see with your eyes, but you can feel them brushing against your spirit. For months you have been waking up with the sense that something is about to shift, that something hidden is walking toward you. This is not your imagination. Archangel Michael says it is the sound of heaven aligning the final pieces of your story. What was stolen from you is being brought back. What was delayed is being delivered. What was silenced is about to roar with your name written on it. Every prayer you whispered in secret, every tear you cried at night when no one was watching, has been counted and weighed in the scales of heaven. That is why this message is reaching you now, in this very moment, because the hour you were preserved for is finally breaking open like dawn. You have been asking why your life was spared, why you were protected from accidents, betrayals, losses that could have crushed you completely. Archangel Michael leans close and says, because you were needed for this assignment, because the light in you had to reach a place where it could no longer be hidden. You are standing at the edge of a corridor lined with doors. Some doors are closing forever. Some doors are swinging open with a wind you cannot resist. The choice you make in these minutes will echo into generations yet unborn. This is why the message carries such urgency. This is why heaven has been pressing on you to listen, to stop scrolling, to open your ears. In the unseen realm, a scroll is being unrolled with your name upon it. It contains instructions, blessings, and warnings written in fire. One line glows brighter than all the others. Do not ignore the final alert. Archangel Michael is not here to frighten you. He is here to awaken you. He says you were kept alive for a reason. The reason is not only about you, it is about the people connected to you. The ones you will rescue by your obedience. The ones you will shield by your yes. That is why the enemy fought you so viciously. That is why certain relationships fell apart without explanation. Heaven was protecting you from nets that were set for your feet. Heaven was hiding you in plain sight until the time was ripe. Now, as you are reading, something is already shifting in the atmosphere around you. If you could see in the spirit, you would see angels moving like flashes of lightning, repositioning events, whispering names, unlocking vaults of provision. You would see the faces of people who once rejected you, turning in your direction, compelled to remember you. You would see a powerful individual, someone you do not yet know, looking at your picture with an unexplainable pull toward you. These are not coincidences. This is the orchestration of the divine. This is why you survived. This is why the fire did not consume you. And yet, Archangel Michael warns, there is also a shadow trying to slip through the cracks at the last moment. Someone close enough to call you by name, but dark enough to betray you without hesitation. Their time of hiding is over. Heaven has numbered their days. In the next few hours, you will see a sign so clear, you will not be able to deny it. Do not ignore it. Do not brush it off as your imagination. It will be your confirmation that everything you are reading now is not just words on a screen, but a dispatch from heaven itself. My beloved, do you feel the weight of this? This is not just another motivational speech. This is not another random video. This is a lifeline thrown into the current of your life. If your heart is burning, if your eyes are stinging with tears, if your hands are trembling, it is because your spirit recognizes the voice behind these words. It is the same voice that kept you alive. The same voice that whispered, hold on, when you wanted to let go. It is Archangel Michael's voice echoing the command of the Most High. Stand up, chosen one, your time has come. And yet, Archangel Michael warns, there is also a shadow trying to slip through the cracks at the last moment. Someone close enough to call you by name, but dark enough to betray you without hesitation. Their time of hiding is over. Heaven has numbered their days. In the next few hours, you will see a sign so clear, you will not be able to deny it. Do not ignore it. Do not brush it off as your imagination. It will be your confirmation that everything you are reading now is not just words on a screen, but a dispatch from heaven itself. My beloved, do you feel the weight of this? This is not just another motivational speech. This is not another random video. This is a lifeline thrown into the current of your life. If your heart is burning, if your eyes are stinging with tears, if your hands are trembling, it is because your spirit recognizes the voice behind these words. It is the same voice that kept you alive. The same voice that whispered, hold on, when you wanted to let go. It is Archangel Michael's voice echoing the command of the Most High. Stand up, chosen one. Your time has come. If these words are striking you deeply, pause and breathe. Whisper under your breath, I receive. And right here in this sacred moment, take a simple step that marks your agreement with heaven. Subscribe to this channel so you do not miss the next word. This is not about building numbers. This is about building a bridge between your soul and the messages heaven is dispatching to rescue you. Every time a new revelation drops, it will be like a breadcrumb on the path out of the maze you've been walking. Do not miss it. The angels are gathering now. They are positioning themselves around your home, your finances, your family. They are drawing a circle of fire that nothing unclean can cross. You may not feel it yet, but you will soon. Dreams will begin to shift. Conversations will come out of nowhere with clues in them. Hidden papers will surface. An old photograph will appear with a meaning you had forgotten. All of this is the weaving of heaven. All of this is part of the reason you are still here. Archangel Michael's sword is unsheathed. It is pointing in the direction of your future. It is cutting ties with what was draining you. It is severing contracts signed in the dark without your knowledge. It is burning the ropes that bound your ancestors so you will not walk in the same patterns. This is the hour of deliverance. This is the moment when the cycle breaks. This is the final alert. Do not be distracted by the noise around you. Do not let the enemy lull you back to sleep. Heaven is at your door knocking with urgency. Open your heart, open your eyes, open your life. The miracle you have been crying for is not in the distant future. It is standing right at the edge of your now, waiting for your agreement to step in. My child, you must understand this truth with every breath in your body. You were not placed here by accident. You are not spared by coincidence, and you are not reading these words out of chance. Heaven is deliberate. Every movement is calculated. Every delay has a reason. Every detour is designed to bring you back into alignment with the purpose for which you were born. Archangel Michael declares that your delay has reached its expiration. Your suffering has reached its conclusion. And the doors that were once locked are trembling because they can no longer resist the command of heaven. This is why you feel the tension in your spirit. This is why you have been restless even when things looked calm. It is not anxiety. It is the sound of divine urgency moving through your soul, shaking you awake, pressing you to realize that you are standing at the doorway of something you prayed for but never imagined would look like this. The angels of God have been surrounding you for months, guarding you when you did not even know you were in danger. They diverted accidents. They silenced conversations that were meant to destroy you. They hid your name from the eyes of those who would have used you for their gain. Even in the moments when you thought you were abandoned, you were being shielded. The silence of heaven was not rejection. It was protection. Archangel Michael whispers, if you only knew what was planned against you, you would fall on your knees in tears of gratitude for why God kept you hidden. The reason you are here now, the reason you are breathing as you read this is because the appointed time has arrived. The hand of God is pulling back the veil. The secrets that were kept from you are being revealed. The inheritance that was delayed is being released. The truth that others tried to bury is rising to the surface like fire breaking through the cracks of the earth. There is a document with your name on it. It has been hidden in the shadows for years, waiting for the command of heaven to release it. It may be a contract. It may be an account. It may be a key to something greater than material wealth. But it is tied to your destiny. Someone powerful has been holding it, waiting for the moment when the angels would whisper in their ear and force their hand. That moment is now. But even as this blessing is prepared for you, there is another hand trying desperately to snatch it away. Do not be blind to the fact that the enemy always sends a counterfeit before the real promise is revealed. A voice from your circle, someone you thought was trustworthy, is speaking against you in secret. They are trying to block you, but heaven says their voice is losing its power. Their words are dissolving in the air like smoke. Very soon their name will be exposed. Very soon their intentions will be unmasked. You will not need to lift a finger, for Archangel Michael's sword has already been unsheathed and is cutting their cords of influence. Beloved, this is the reason you were kept alive. This is why you were lifted when you could have fallen. This is why in your darkest nights, when you cried out and begged to be taken away, something deep within you whispered, hold on. It was not just your willpower. It was not just chance. It was the Spirit of God anchoring you, because your assignment was not yet fulfilled. There are people attached to your obedience. There are destinies tied to your breakthrough. You are not just carrying your own story. You are carrying the story of those who will be freed because you stood, because you survived, because you opened this very message instead of turning away. The enemy wanted you gone because he knew that if you survived, you would become dangerous. And now here you are alive, awake, and standing at the edge of the revelation that will shatter chains for generations. Beloved, this is the reason you were kept alive. This is why you were lifted when you could have fallen. This is why in your darkest nights, when you cried out and begged to be taken away, something deep within you whispered, hold on. It was not just your willpower. It was not just chance. It was the Spirit of God anchoring you because your assignment was not yet fulfilled. There are people attached to your obedience. There are destinies tied to your breakthrough. You are not just carrying your own story. You are carrying the story of those who will be freed because you stood, because you survived, because you opened this very message instead of turning away. The enemy wanted you gone because he knew that if you survived, you would become dangerous. And now here you are alive, awake, and standing at the edge of the revelation that will shatter chains for generations. Do not underestimate the weight of this moment. Heaven does not exaggerate. When Archangel Michael says, there are minutes left, it means the window is closing swiftly. What you do with this message determines what unfolds next. If you embrace it, if you align your heart and open your spirit, miracles will rush in like a flood and no wall can contain them. If you ignore it, the door closes and what was meant for you will pass to another. This is not to frighten you, but to awaken you to the seriousness of the times. You were chosen, but chosen ones must choose to respond. This is your moment of decision. Even now, the air around you is stirring. If you close your eyes and breathe, you will sense the shift. It may feel like a shiver across your skin. It may feel like a sudden memory flashing back to you. It may feel like an urge to pray or speak aloud. Pay attention to that. It is heaven's signal. The angels are drawing closer. They are waiting for your agreement. Whisper right now, I am ready. And watch how quickly things begin to align. You will notice calls coming in unexpectedly. Messages you had been waiting for will arrive. Opportunities that seemed dead will rise again. These are signs of confirmation that heaven is moving on your behalf. And before I go further, I must tell you this plainly. If you are feeling the fire of this word burning in your chest, do not miss another moment. Subscribe right now. This is not about numbers. This is about you being positioned in the flow of every message heaven sends to rescue and guide you. If you walk away now, you risk missing the next piece of instruction that could be the key to unlocking your blessing. Stay connected. Stay awake. Stay ready. My beloved child, there are moments when heaven bends low and time itself slows down to give you one final chance to awaken. And this is such a moment. You feel it in the heaviness pressing against your chest, in the tears that form without reason, in the restless stirring that refuses to let you walk away from these words. Archangel Michael is not whispering this time. He is thundering across the heavens, declaring that the countdown has already begun. What was promised over your life is standing at the threshold, but heaven will not force it upon you. It is waiting for your agreement, for the opening of your heart, for the simple yes that turns the key. Every trial you endured, every betrayal you survived, every loss you thought was permanent has led to this hour. Nothing was wasted. Even your mistakes were folded into the design, redirected by angels, so you would arrive right here, right now, breathing in this exact moment. The truth, my child, is that you are carrying something larger than yourself. You are carrying the fulfillment of prayers prayed by ancestors who are no longer on this earth. You are carrying the breakthrough that your family could not reach, the release that generations before you dreamed of but did not touch. That is why you face battles that seemed unfair. enemies that seemed too strong, nights that felt endless. The weight you carried was not only your own, it was the weight of what was waiting to be born through you. Archangel Michael says, this is why you were kept alive. This is why the enemy failed to take you out. Because the story could not end until this chapter was written. Listen carefully, beloved. There is someone watching you right now, not with ordinary eyes, but with intent placed upon them by heaven itself. This person is not random. They hold in their hands a key that belongs to you. And though they may not even understand why, they are about to turn it in your direction. It may be a financial release. It may be a connection. It may be an opportunity that lifts you into a space you could never reach on your own. But even as this blessing moves toward you, there is another figure in the shadows. Someone whose heart is not clean toward you, trying desperately to interfere. Do not be alarmed, for the angels are already exposing them. In the coming days you will see with your own eyes a mask slip, a truth revealed, and you will know that heaven was not exaggerating. Their season of deception is ending, and nothing they do can overturn what has already been written in fire. The Spirit of God says, pay attention to your dreams in these next nights, for I will speak to you there. Pay attention to sudden conversations, for I will confirm my word through them. Pay attention to numbers, signs, and repeated patterns, for they will serve as reminders that you are not walking in confusion, but in alignment. The final alert is not just a warning, it is also a signal of delivery. Something long delayed is being handed to you. Something long silenced is about to roar. You thought the years of waiting meant heaven forgot, but heaven never forgets. The delay was preparation. The silence was strategy. The pain was shaping your spirit so that when this moment arrived, you would not squander it. Even now I sense your heart racing, your mind wrestling, your spirit trembling. That is not fear. It is recognition. You recognize the voice behind these words. It is the same voice that pulled you back from destruction. The same voice that whispered in the hospital room, in the courtroom, in the empty room when you thought no one saw you. It is the voice of the one who never left. The one who kept you when you wanted to let go. The one who shielded you when arrows flew in every direction. Archangel Michael is only the messenger. The message comes from the throne itself. My child, I kept you alive because your story is not finished. I preserved you because there are people attached to your obedience. I held you because you are chosen. Even now I sense your heart racing, your mind wrestling, your spirit trembling. That is not fear, it is recognition. You recognize the voice behind these words. It is the same voice that pulled you back from destruction. The same voice that whispered in the hospital room, in the courtroom, in the empty room when you thought no one saw you. It is the voice of the one who never left, the one who kept you when you wanted to let go, the one who shielded you when arrows flew in every direction. Archangel Michael is only the messenger. The message comes from the throne itself. My child, I kept you alive because your story is not finished. I preserved you because there are people attached to your obedience. I held you because you are chosen. And before you doubt, before you brush this away as coincidence, look at the pattern of your life. Look at the accidents that missed you. Look at the betrayals that should have destroyed you but instead revealed the truth. Look at the times you thought you were drowning, yet somehow you surfaced again and again. That was not chance. That was not luck. That was divine preservation. And if heaven preserved you this far, do you really believe it was only to leave you empty-handed at the end? No, my beloved. Preservation means preparation. You were kept for such a time as this. Now, as the angels stand in formation around you, Archangel Michael's sword is burning with light. It is severing ties with what no longer belongs to you. It is cutting away the leeches that drained your joy. It is burning contracts signed in darkness against your name. It is shattering the generational curses that try to repeat themselves through your bloodline. The sword of Michael is not just a weapon. It is a key unlocking what was barred, opening what was sealed. And as it strikes, the chains fall not only from your hands, but from the hands of those connected to you. Your obedience is liberating more than yourself. It is setting free an entire line of destiny. Child of heaven, do not underestimate what is happening right now. You may feel ordinary. You may think your life too small, but heaven sees differently. To heaven, you are a chosen vessel, a carrier of light, a soldier who has survived the battlefield. And what you survived has made you dangerous to darkness. That is why the attacks were relentless. That is why people turned against you without reason. That is why opportunities slipped away at the last minute. It was not your fault. It was resistance to your calling. But Archangel Michael announces that the resistance has lost its power. The war over your destiny has been decided. The enemy is retreating, his plans collapsing, his weapons shattering. You are stepping into a victory that was secured before you were even born. Do not let this word slip through your fingers. If your spirit is burning, if your tears are falling, if you feel as though these sentences were written for you alone, pause here and mark your agreement. Whisper it aloud. I receive. And while you are here, do not walk away without anchoring yourself to the flow of heaven's words. Subscribe now, for what is coming next will be the instruction you need to carry this blessing safely into your hands. Each message is a lifeline, a breadcrumb leading you out of the wilderness, a shield against the arrows of confusion. Do not leave yourself exposed. Stay under the covering. Even now, the shift has begun. The air is thick with unseen movement. The angels are rearranging things in your favor. Papers are being signed without your knowledge. Conversations are being had with your name at the center. Someone powerful is considering you, even now, even as you wonder how such a thing could be. And soon, very soon, the announcement will be made that turns your life upside down in the best possible way. You will stand in awe, unable to explain it, except to say, this was God. My child, lean closer in spirit, because what I am about to reveal has been hidden from you for years, tucked away where your natural eyes could not see it, yet your soul always felt its weight. There are secrets in your bloodline that explain why your path has been so difficult, why every step forward seemed to invite unseen resistance. Generations before you made covenants they did not fully understand. Agreements whispered in shadows that became chains passed down to you. You were born carrying the weight of decisions you never made. And the battles you fought were not always your own. Yet, Archangel Michael announces tonight that this is the moment where the generational yoke is shattered. You will not carry what your fathers carried. You will not bow to what your mothers bowed to. The line of suffering breaks here, and the curse that sought to repeat itself, and you will die before it can rise again. Heaven says, I kept you alive for this purpose, that through you, freedom would begin. Think of every near miss that should have ended you. The illness that disappeared before the doctors could explain it. The accident that missed you by seconds. The betrayal that left you bleeding but not broken. None of it was random. Every preservation was intentional, because there was still a scroll in heaven with your name written on it, waiting to be read aloud. That scroll is being opened now. Its words blaze like fire, and its message is simple. Chosen one, your time has come. The enemy tried to erase this script, but fire cannot be erased. He tried to bury it, but fire cannot be buried. He tried to silence it, but fire cannot be silenced. And now the flames are rising, consuming every lie spoken over you, illuminating every truth hidden from you. There is someone close to you who underestimated how guarded you are in the spirit. They thought your silence meant weakness. They mistook your patience for blindness. They whispered against you, plotted in secret, even smiled in your face while holding a dagger behind their back. Heaven has seen every move. Archangel Michael's eyes do not blink, and his sword does not sleep. That person's name is being revealed. You will notice their slip of tongue, their sudden distancing, their strange reaction when your blessing arrives. Do not be shocked when they fall away. This is heaven cleaning the path before you step fully into your promise. Their removal is not your loss, it is your protection. My beloved, I know your heart still carries wounds from past seasons. You ask, why me? Why must I suffer when I have only tried to love? Why must I carry weight after weight while others walk freely? The answer comes now, because you are being shaped into a vessel strong enough to carry a miracle so great it could not rest on weak shoulders. You are not ordinary. You are not common. You are chosen, and chosen ones are forged in fire. You have been in the furnace, but like gold you emerge purified, not destroyed. Every tear watered the soil of your destiny. Every heartbreak carved space in you for a greater love. Every loss hollowed out a place that heaven now intends to fill with overflowing abundance. There is someone close to you who underestimated how guarded you are in the spirit. They thought your silence meant weakness. They mistook your patience for blindness. They whispered against you, plotted in secret, even smiled in your face while holding a dagger behind their back. Heaven has seen every move. Archangel Michael's eyes do not blink, and his sword does not sleep. That person's name is being revealed. You will notice their slip of tongue, their sudden distancing, their strange reaction when your blessing arrives. Do not be shocked when they fall away. This is heaven cleaning the path before you step fully into your promise. Their removal is not your loss, it is your protection. My beloved, I know your heart still carries wounds from past seasons. You asked, why me? Why must I suffer when I have only tried to love? Why must I carry weight after weight while others walk freely? The answer comes now. Because you were being shaped into a vessel strong enough to carry a miracle so great it could not rest on weak shoulders. You are not ordinary. You are not common. You are chosen. And chosen ones are forged in fire. You have been in the furnace, but like gold you emerged purified, not destroyed. Every tear watered the soil of your destiny. Every heartbreak carved space in you for a greater love. Every loss hollowed out a place that heaven now intends to fill with overflowing abundance. Do not mistake the silence of God for absence. When you thought heaven ignored you, heaven was working underground, planting roots that could not yet be seen, roots strong enough to bear fruit without withering. Now the tree of your destiny is breaking through the soil, and nothing can stop it. Even if storms come, even if winds rage, the roots hold fast. You are about to see sudden growth, sudden opportunities, sudden favor that will appear to others like overnight success. But you will know it was years in the making, years of hidden labor, years of unseen tears. Heaven wastes nothing, my child, not even your pain. Right now, a figure of power is staring at a decision, and you are at the center of it. They do not even fully know why they feel drawn to you, why your name keeps surfacing, why your face appears in their mind. This is divine orchestration. Heaven is pressing on their spirit, compelling them to act in your favor. When the call comes, when the message arrives, when the document is signed, do not doubt it. Do not shrink back as if you are unworthy. You are not receiving charity. You are receiving inheritance. What is coming to you is not random generosity, it is restoration. What was stolen must be returned. What was withheld must be released. This is law in heaven, and no power on earth can overturn it. Archangel Michael stands ready, his sword lit with holy fire, not only to protect what is coming, but to ensure that nothing unclean can attach itself to your blessing. It will strike down every attempt to contaminate what belongs to you. Contracts written in the dark will burn. Words spoken in jealousy will dissolve. Eyes watching you with envy will grow blind to your path. Only those ordained to walk with you will see clearly where you are going. The rest will be confused, unable to trace your steps. This is heaven's way of protecting you from sabotage. You will move in light, but to your enemies your path will look like fog. Beloved child, the time is shorter than you think. The countdown is not years, not even months. It is weeks, days, hours. The window is small, and heaven urges you to remain alert. This is why the message feels urgent, why your heart is pounding as if it knows something is shifting. That is your spirit aligning with the divine clock. You are on the brink of manifestation, and the enemy knows it. That is why the distractions have been louder, the temptations stronger, the doubts heavier. But hear the word. The enemy's noise is the sound of his defeat. He rages only because he is losing ground. Do not listen to the noise. Lift your eyes higher. Focus on the voice of heaven that says, stand still and see the salvation of your God. If this word is striking you, do not dismiss it. Do not scroll away. Anchor yourself here. Whisper aloud, I will not miss my hour. And as you feel that agreement rise in you, take one simple action to stay in alignment. Subscribe now so that each message heaven releases finds you without delay. The next word may carry the final instruction, the precise direction, the detail that locks the blessing into your hands. Do not risk missing it. Stay connected. Stay awake. Stay covered.